Did you make the call?
Yeah, I've called, but you're gonna have to get them to do it. I just can't break a heart like that. No.
It's okay, girl. I got you. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
May we all stand, please?
This is Granny's place. And there are rules that we follow up in this house.
I'm not going to be able to be coming to church every Sunday.
What did she say?
Sound like she said she want to rest in peace.
Now, honey, I may be old, but I'm not crazy.
See, now I know why Anthony told me not to mess with you.
And every woman needs her period, unless she's pregnant.
If you're gonna pray to God about finding a man, you should be asking him to find daddy.
I feel like I'm old enough to make my own decisions.
You know what? Let's go home. Because I know you ain't going to disrespect me at my house.
Down, because I really don't want to have to...
Hey, Heart Nation. Welcome to another great episode of Carla's channel, Heart to Heart Inspiration. I am your host, Carla J, the Queen of Inspiration. And today we have pastor and filmmaker Lydia Wright Hamilton. She is a passionate writer and creative visionary known for bringing powerful, faith-centered, and emotionally rich stories to life. As a former recording artist, Lydia is used to lighting the stage on fire. And as the director of the heartfelt film Granny's Place, Lydia has captured audiences with her authentic portrayal of family, love, and legacy, a story that resonates deeply across generations. Lydia's new movie, The Legacy, is premiering, and we're going to tell you all about it, so don't go anywhere. Yes, her work is rooted in real-life experiences and the unshakable belief that storytelling can heal, inspire, and preserve the beauty of community. So with no further ado, let's welcome to the stage Pastor Lydia Wright Hamilton. Hi, Pastor. How are you?
Hi there, Carla. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being on and your patience, while we were getting dates together and everything. So I appreciate you. So I'm going to just jump right into it.
Okay.
During the time after you made Granny's Place, which is your first film, kudos.
Thank you.
And then you started making a part 2, The Legacy. One of your beautiful cast members passed away, and you and your team, you still completed the project, but I'm sure that wasn't easy for you all. Tell us a little bit about that, and how did the team persevere?
Wow. Well, we're actually still having moments and trying to recover from it, because Dorothea Wilson was a very, very, what I want to say, prevalent part of what we did. You know what I'm saying? She was more than a cast member. She was a teammate. Anything she could find her hands to do, she would do it. There was no exception. Wherever she could fit in, she would get in right there, and she would work hard. And she was an excellent actress, and she was always pleasant to work with. As a matter of fact, she was one of our leading ladies in Granny's Place, and she actually is the leading lady in The Legacy as well.
Oh, wow.
So it's been really challenging. Fortunately, she was able to complete her assignment. She came, I don't know, there was an urgency. I had to do everything in one block at a time. People were saying, do it a weekend over here and a weekend. I was like, no, we're going to do it in 10 days. We're going to just block off 10 days and shoot the whole film. And we did. She took off work. She was a news anchor woman. And so she got the time off. She came to Detroit and she finished her course. She finished the assignment. And with that in mind, we really were celebrating the fact that she had a chance to get that done. As we edited there were moments when I just had to stop because seeing her, full of life and knowing that
Right.
she's no longer with us was really, really hard at times. But we're rejoicing now because we
Yes.
believe that even though her voice is silent here,
Mm.
that she's still going to be speaking to generations to come because of the film. This is her legacy for real.
Oh.
So it's so beautiful. Her mom and her son, and she has siblings and, of course, a large family and friends everywhere because she knew a lot of people and she was very
Mhm.
influential. But we're keeping in touch with them, and we've actually dedicated a portion of the film,
Mm.
the beginning of it, in her memory. And so we're going
Oh.
to have the mom and her son to come and share that moment with them. The
Mhm.
odd thing is that the beginning of 2025, January 1st, my brother passed.
Mm.
Then February 25th, my sister transitioned.
Ooh, a
And
month,
so,
month back to
yeah,
back. Mm.
back to back. And during those times, I was actually completing the writing of the legacy and putting together the rehearsal schedule. So it was like,
Mm.
okay. But what I learned is you ask, how do we persevere? The assignment is the assignment,
Mm.
and God knows what He's doing. Timing is left in His hands.
Mm.
Glory to God. And so we have to keep focused and keep
Yes.
moving forward. It hurts, it becomes bittersweet, but you have to be faithful to the call.
Mm. I love that. That's the word right there. My condolences to you, on you and your family's loss as
Thank
well.
you.
And
Mhm.
I'm wishing you all well. And I know
Thank
it's
you.
going to be,
And when we did Granny's Place, it was like my coming out because it was the first film I had ever done. So we did the red carpet and the formal wear and all of that. And we had the after party and everything. But for the legacy, we're just really keeping it simple, and we want people to experience the message in the movie. One of our mottos is that we try to make movies that matter, and just watch the movie and embrace
Mhm.
what God is saying, because I like to add humor. Well, you saw Granny's Place.
Yes.
So I like to make it a little humorous, but at the
Mhm.
same time, allow the lessons of God to go forth. And of course, the music is outstanding. I'm known for music. That's what most people know me for, is my singing. So we've got some choir singing in there. Oh
All
my God.
right.
So we're going to have church.
Yes, I can
And
feel
a good
that. I can
time.
feel
You
it.
know what I'm saying? It's like entertainment can be fun. Being a
Hmm.
Christian is fun. So we can have a good time, but we don't have to do, any of the
Hmm.
worldly concepts of what a good time is.
I love it. How did being a recording artist bridge you into doing film? How did that happen?
Well, my recording started with the late, great Thomas Whitfield, and he
Mm.
got me on the path to that. And I began to record with various gospel artists. And then from there, I began to do theater because I'm a dramatic person. I just, it's just in me. So even when I sing, they're like, oh, she did this move and she did that. That's just who I am. God wired me that way. And so, I went from there to stage, doing theater
Okay.
production, gospel plays, and I toured with Michael Matthews. And
Mm.
touring from there, I ran into Dr. Bobby Jones when we were doing a play in Nashville, and
Wow.
he asked me to become part of his singers and appear on BET television. So we did
Wow.
the television stuff for about 4 years. Then I was
Really?
called into ministry. Ashland, went to Ashland Seminary, stopped singing with Dr. Jones and went to the seminary. And now I'm pastoring a church and been pastoring for
Wow.
17 years. So, in
All
the
right
midst of all of that, I met a man, Mr. Larry Hamilton,
now. Uh-oh.
and he came on the scene, and he and I got married 2020.
Okay.
And
You're still
March 7th,
newlyweds.
yeah, we are 5 years in. And so we were, the world was shut down because that's when COVID happened. We
Mhm.
were sitting trying to get used to each other, and we were watching a lot of movies and stuff together. And I'm watching, and I'm like seeing all the negativity, the nudity, the nudity, the profanity, the vulgarity, all of these things all the
Mhm.
time. And I'm like, okay, Lord, when can we watch something that's entertaining, that's got a
Mhm.
strong message, that
Mhm.
doesn't have all of this other stuff in it?
Right.
And the Lord said, you do it,
Mm.
create something. And I took on the challenge. At first, I was like, not me. But I ended up taking on the challenge. And Granny's Place was a play that I wrote for in 1992.
Wow.
So yeah, so I pulled that out. My daughter insisted that I use what's in my hand, like the Bible told Moses, "What's in your hand? Hit that rod,
Okay.
part that sea."
All right now. I love it.
So yeah, so I used what I had instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. And there was this play that everybody loved when we toured with it. People loved Granny's Place to play, and we
Okay.
turned it into a film. And it was
Nice.
successful. The director was James Turner. I was the writer, producer, and
Mm.
assisting him behind the scene. And my vision came to pass. And when I tell you, I was so blessed by seeing how God took that and made it what it is today.
Mm. So
So
many
I was
years
inspired.
ago,
Yeah, yeah.
and the message still rings true.
Come on. Come on. You never know what you're doing and how it's going to affect others after you do it. And
Mm.
isn't that what the legacy is all about?
Yes.
Passing down what God has put in you to make sure others can grab a hold to it.
Mm. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Wow. So your daughter she's like, just use what's in your hand. Just
Yeah.
use what you already got.
Yeah.
And
Because I'm over here freaking out like, I think I heard the Lord say, do a movie. I don't know how to do no movie. How can I do a movie? I don't know. She was
wow.
like, Ma, just chill out.
Wow. She was ministering to you now, okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you got this idea, God, gave you this idea. You got your play, but what came next? Because I don't even know the first thing. I don't know what a
Hmm.
director supposed to do or equipment or nothing. How did you do it?
It's funny because I was just like you are right now. I didn't know what to do. And there's a young lady here in Detroit who is a great film writer, and her name is Nyambi. And
Mm,
I called Nyambi and I said, listen, can I just sit and meet with you? And can you walk me through this? Because I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So she
mhm,
met with my husband and I, Larry, and I met with her. And she was so gracious. I will never forget her because she showed me the behind the scenes of what
mm,
she did, including the breakdown of her budget. A lot of people like, I'm not going to
right.
show you my money part, but she showed me everything step by step, and she kind of walked me through it and talked to me a couple of days about it and everything. And, once God downloads something, I got it.
Mm,
And I'm like,
mhm,
okay. So my first step was an answer to your question. I had to have someone to rewrite it from the way it was written as a play
mhm,
and arrange it in script form for a film.
mhm,
And so I met a guy named Ray Biddle in Seattle, Washington,
mm.
from Fiverr. Have you ever heard of Fiverr?
Yeah, yeah,
He's a
yeah.
Fiverr guy. So I went on there like, I don't know, let me just type this in. And I went through a few days reading everybody's, bio and what they had done and stuff. And I just felt like we fit. And
Mhm.
Carla, when I tell you, just like I feel a connection between you and I, when I spoke with Ray via the internet, it was like I had been knowing him all the time. He says, well, let me read it first because I just don't do just anything. I'm like, okay.
Mm.
I sent it to him. He he called me back that next day and said, it had me in tears because I was raised by my grandmother. I would love to do it.
Wow.
A divine connection. How about that?
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Mm.
he rewrote it and then
Because
we
they're usually overseas and things like that. I don't know where he
yeah.
is, but wow.
Yeah. He was amazing. He was amazing. And he even took it further and began to tell me what next steps was. So everywhere I went, people were gracious enough to walk me through it, knowing that I was, fresh at it. And then the next step was to meet the director, which was James Turner. So we met him and we ended up using him as the director. And that's it. The rest is history.
Wow. Wow. That is
Yeah.
so awesome.
Yeah.
Because somebody out there in the audience I know is thinking, I want to do something. I want to do something. I don't know where to start.
Hmm.
What would you tell them?
Make one move
Mm,
because each step begets another step. I
mm,
remember growing up, they used to say, if you make one step, God make two. But, and not to make it all super religious or anything, but I truly believe that once you begin to move, then things begin to open for you. So as long as you're sitting still and you don't pick up that pen and start
mm,
writing, and you don't start, making those calls and those connections, it'll never happen. But
mm.
once you make that one move, it'll connect you to the next move.
Wow. That's a word right there. I love that. And
Yeah.
how life-changing has this been for you and for your family?
It has been life changing because it has afforded us to be in a position. I'm a pastor of a church, small congregation, but with this film, now I minister to people that I will never know
Mm,
how it touched their lives.
that's so
I'm
true.
able to get this message out of love, of reconciliation, of redemption through a film
Hmm.
while they're eating popcorn and laughing and having a good time. The
Right.
words that have been given to me that I've been inspired to share is now getting in their atmosphere. So it has
Hmm.
been life changing. And for my grandchildren to be able to see me at this age, I'm 67 years old,
Come on
that
now.
you can still be vital. You can still build if you only make that move.
I love it.
Hmm.
And they have a sense of pride because your movie is different. They're not seeing the vulgarity and things like that in your movie. They can
That's
have a
right.
sense of pride with that.
Yes.
That goes a
Yes.
long way. You're
Yes.
instilling in them, you're raising them up the way they should go. Okay, now.
Yes, ma'am. That's it. That's it.
I love it. I love it.
Hmm.
And your actors and actresses, how did you find them?
Blessed to be able, since it was a stage play, a lot of people who were in the stage play were able to be a part of the film. And then those key parts that I ended up getting, um, Bishop Coletta Vaughn, who plays Granny, she's somebody
Mm,
that has known me from a child. So I
wow.
reached back and got her, you know. And some of the guys that played the leading role, that plays Justin and plays Anthony, they were stage hands. They were little
Really?
guys. They were stage
Wow.
hands for the play. Now they're
Wow.
on the stage of the film.
Full circle. Full circle.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Again, showing you how you never know why people come into your life or why certain things are happening, and
That's
how it's
right.
going to, like you said, come full circle
Hmm.
down the road.
I love it.
Yeah.
Which one was in the movie Granny's Place? Was the I don't know if they had gotten married, but he was the one that was when, I want to give it away. When something happened, he said, he okay, can we go eat now? When we gonna eat?
The bad guy.
Yeah, the bad
That's
guy.
Justin. That's Justin. And his name is Ashan Chise Mason. And he
Okay.
was one of my stage hands. He happens to be one of my best friends' sons.
Oh
And
wow.
so all of this talent around us, I love to pour in and to create new talent on the
Mm,
scene and give them an
all right.
opportunity. So it was really a privilege to be able to work with these young people. They turned it out.
Yes, they did. That is so awesome. If you want to
Yeah.
give a shout out to the cast, feel free. Your name, Justin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feel free.
So we got Justin, we got Randall, who played Anthony. That was the good guy. We've got Lolly, who plays the bad girl, Shantae.
Okay.
And then, of course, we spoke about Dorothea Wilson, who played the other daughter, Bishop
Mhm.
Coletta Vaughn, who played Granny. Those were the main characters. And then
Mhm.
we have the girl who played the beautician. Her
Mhm.
name is Crystal Jackson. And
Okay.
in the film, she was Marvy, sassy and all of that. So I loved her character. She brought a lot to it. It was just so many people, too many to name, but those are the leading ones. I
Mhm.
was also blessed to have my granddaughter. She was singing
Nice.
in the choir and she played the pastor's daughter. So she
Okay.
had a small role in that film, and that's Maya Randall. But now in
Oh.
the legacy, since this is the sizzling sequel of Granny's Place,
Mhm.
all of those people that I just named will be in the legacy as well. And Maya has a bigger role
Oh.
in the legacy than she had because Maya was only 12 when
Mhm.
she was in Granny's Place. So
Okay.
it's just been fun.
Okay.
You ain't changing your mind now, have you?
We're about to be one big happy family.
I'm just hoping I can trust you to return my love.
I mean, as much as I know how to love.
Did you sleep with them?
No!
This is toxic.
Don't become the thing that hurt you.
And what is that?
Bitterness.
I really needed you when Daddy died.
Girl, look, there you go with what you need. This not about you. Didn't you find God for that? I'm not here to meet your needs.
I understand that you love her. I get it. But like this, right here, this is toxic. Toxic. Man, who's you talking to like that?
And we're here at the Davidson High School for the first game of the season.
Look, I'm sorry, sir, but we were all running for our lives.
Hope you enjoy being used, man.
Man, what? No, you better find somebody else to play with, bro.
Come on. You both know you ain't about to hit nothing but a high note. You better sit down.
My Bible tells me that the wages of sin is death.
That's wages, honey, not wedges.
I know what it says, Miss Sunday School teacher.
I see that one is coming to the altar.
Singing and praying with my mind.
Cut!
How you gonna cut singing and praying?
Wow, that is so awesome. Yes, nice
is.
family movie that you can
Yeah,
watch. That's so
yeah.
good. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
And what is your husband saying, Mr. Hamilton?
He's blown away. Because I don't know what he thought when I told him I was doing a movie. I don't know really if he thought, is she for real doing a movie? But every step of the way, I thank God for this man because he is so supportive. You know, he doesn't block me from trying to do anything. He's supportive in the fact that he allows me the freedom to be creative. And in the fact that he doesn't mind backing it and helping me to get finances. He's all in, and he's in the film. He doesn't have a speaking role, but he's definitely in there. You see him clear as day, and you know, I give him his moment. He had a moment in Granny's Place too. He was one of the guys who walked in the barber shop and just kind of waved his hand and sat down. That's my husband, Larry.
Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch Granny's
And watch
Place
it again. That's right.
so I can see
That's
Maya. I can see your husband,
Larry. And you know, and we're encouraging people. We're on to the next film, but please tell everybody about Granny's Place because, of
Mm-hmm.
course, the more you watch, the better it is, the more exposure we get. And it's a story, like you said, that will last forever. So it won't get old. They can go and watch it now on Tubi.
Yes, yes. You all go run it up, run those numbers up,
Yes.
as they say. Run it
Yes.
up. You know, it's a
Yes.
great, wholesome movie. And you know, for those people who are saying, "Oh, I don't like to watch Tubi movies," you know, what do you say to that?
I say I understand because there are a lot of things on there that are not quality and, maybe not suitable. But just like anything else, like Netflix and the rest of them, you gotta be particular. Scroll through and see because you will find, I found a lot of great movies on Tubi, to be honest with you. So, there's 50-50. It's a chance that you take. You got to know what you want to see and what you're going to feed your eye gates and your ear gates. And don't just settle and feel like, I'm going to watch it because it's on here. No, you don't have to watch that. We're giving you something alternative to see when you watch Granny's Place.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. So, Pastor, to close us out, I always ask my guests, what is one quote you're living by today?
One quote that I live by, it happens to be a scripture, and it says, "As thy days be, so shall thy strength be." And it simply means whatever happens in your day, God's going to give you enough strength to get through it.
That's
Yes,
it right
ma'am.
there. Yes, I love
That's
that.
Deuteronomy 33:25.
I
As
love
thy
that.
days be, so shall their strength be.
And that's how we get our strength. No matter what happens, no matter through loss of people, loss of jobs, material things, God is going to give us the strength
to get through it.
Yes, yes. I know somebody needed to hear that today. And we just thank you for it, Pastor and
Yes, thank you.
filmmaker. Yes, recording artist. Yes,
Thank you.
all of that. She is doing it. Yes.
Amen. God is
God's
good.
name. Doing it in
Yes, yes,
God's
yes,
name to
yes.
give God the glory. Yes,
Yes.
yes. Yes. So thank you so much, Pastor. We are
Thank you.
so excited that we had a chance to talk with you. We're wishing your new movie well, The Legacy.
Thank you.
And we
Good.
want all of you all to like and subscribe to the channel, Carla's channel. And also, where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Lydia Wright Hamilton, as well as you can always email me if you like to connect with me personally at pastorlydiaflows@gmail.com. And again, I want to encourage you to go now and watch Granny's Place because you got to see it. So when the legacy comes out, you understand the connection.
Yes, yes. I love it. I love it. Yes, yes. So thank you so much. And Heart
Thank you,
Nation,
Carla.
don't forget to love one another, love each other, and we will see you next week.